Well, this is something we've been hearing about for quite a while, but there has been some major change in leadership at DC Films. After 15 years at Warner Brothers and 4 leading DC, Walter Hamada has officially finalized his exit from the company as DC Films president. Let's take a couple minutes to talk about the report, what's going on, and what the future of DC looks like. Well, like we were saying, the writing has been on the wall for a really long time, and now it appears Walter Hamada is officially out as DC Films president. Now, earlier today, this report came via Deadline, and what they're reporting is Hamada is still waiting for senior Warner Brothers brass to finalize his exit payout, but has, and I quote, packed up his office and hasn't been part of recent creative meetings. Now, Hamada has had a huge career at Warner Brothers and has been with the studio for over 15 years, but the last 4 years were spent overseeing the DC Films division. Overall, as an executive, he appeared to be mostly well-liked and respected, but he did have his share of controversy, most notably his issues with Ray Fisher, who accused him of enabling the likes of Joss Whedon and Geoff Johns and their abuses during the Justice League reshoots. Now, the report does say that Walter Hamada absolutely knew his days were numbered as DC Films chief even before David Zaslav came into the picture. Zaslav has made it pretty clear he's looking for his Kevin Feige guy to run all of his DC meetings, and from day one it appeared that was not going to be Hamada. Now, apparently Hamada was offered a producing deal of some sort, but after the debacle with Batgirl, emotions ran high and he ultimately turned down that offer. Now, I know a lot of fans have mixed opinions on Hamada and how they feel about him, but he has had some pretty big successes at DC, which include Aquaman, Peacemaker, Joker, and the Batman. And he served as executive producer for Black Adam, which is looking at about a $135 million opening weekend, so all of these are great feathers in his cap. Now, where Hamada lands in the future, we have no idea. He might be headed into full-fledged retirement. There's no mention of that in the report. But it does appear Zaslav is still on the lookout for his Kevin Feige guy, and it appears Michael DeLuca and Pam Adby will steer the ship until this position is finally filled. I know a lot of people will have mixed response to this report. There is one camp for sure that did not like Walter Hamada, and I'm sure there'll be some celebrations there about his departure. On the flip side, he did have a lot of financial success at Warner Brothers Discovery. He had his share of misses, but he did have some big films, and overall, even though he didn't make some choices I would have made, I think he did an okay job leading the film franchises. He was in a pretty bad position to try to make DC stand separate from Marvel during their rise to massive success, and I think this forced that studio to be a little more experimental. This can often lead to results that are absolutely spectacular, but unfortunately, when you swing hard, you miss hard sometimes, and I think that happened quite a few times to Hamada. Obviously, this is a big step in the DC 10-year plan, and replacing leadership is awfully difficult, so this is going to be something we watch really carefully. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so you get all the updates from DC Films, and we'll make sure we bring them to you as soon as they come out. But until we know more, what do you guys think? How do you feel about Walter Hamada finally exiting DC Films? And were you a fan of Hamada's work, or were you a critic? Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you hit like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.